I wish you joy, warmth in life. May you always have enough strength for everything, so that tomorrow will be better than yesterday and every new day will be happy. On June 27th, the Orthodox Church remembers two saints with the name Elisha. Prophet Elisha, who lived in the 9th century BC, and Elisha of Sumi, 15 to 16 centuries. Saint Elisha was called to prophetic service by his teacher and mentor, the prophet Elijah. When the time came for Saint Elijah to be taken to heaven, and a fiery chariot appeared after him, Elisha walked next to him and picked up the prophet's cloak that had fallen from heaven, thanks to which he received his prophetic gift and spiritual power. During his life, Saint Elisha performed many miracles and healings. Venerable Elisha of Sumskoy is a monk of the Solovetsky monastery. Nothing is known about his life, only one dying circumstance is known, which revealed the elder's piety. Elisha, along with other brothers, was fishing 60 miles from the monastery. Feeling his imminent death, he grieved greatly that he did not accept the scheme. Then the brothers decided to take the dying elder to Suma, where the nearest eremmonk was located. Many dangers arose on their way, but they were able to reach the place safely. To the great chagrin of the brothers, Saint Elisha died upon arrival. After a prayer to Zosim Solovetsky, the dead man came to life and was tonsured into the scheme. After communion, the monk Elisha again turned to the Lord. Centuries later, the saint's tomb was discovered on the surface of the earth, and the saint of God became famous for his miracles of healing. Folk tradition of this day. On this day, people continue to sow late buckwheat. The people even decided on June 27th to call buckwheat sow. Sowing was carried out in clear and dry weather. It is known that since ancient times, buckwheat was part of the diet of our ancestors. People considered buckwheat porridge to be the food of the gods. Buckwheat was brought to ancient Russia from Asia. The Slavs fell in love with her very quickly. The fact is that buckwheat has nutritional qualities. It is very good for health. This porridge is a valuable set of vitamins. In Rus they began to grow buckwheat only in the 7th century. The cereal received such an unusual name from the fact that during the times of Kievan Rus, grain cultivation was mostly carried out by Greek monks. Let us note that on this summer day our ancestors wondered about the weather. If June 27th was a rainy day, bad weather could cause inconvenience for several weeks. If the sun came out for at least a couple of minutes, then there was hope that the summer would be dry and people would be able to safely deal with the hay. If there was no rain for many days, then people cast a spell on nettles. On this day, people adhered to the old ritual of lighting new clothes, so that clothes do not bring misfortune to their owner. Our ancestors truly believed that anything carries the power of the one who created, sold, or wore it. In order to replace someone else's power of a thing with your own, before putting it on for the first time, you must illuminate it. On this summer day, it is customary to highlight all the things that you purchased after the new year, as well as those that you wore no more than 3 times. Let us note that on this summer day, representatives of the clergy honor the memory of the monk Elisha. Not as much is known about him as we would like. Of course, the saint had nothing to do with buckwheat. It just so happened that on that day the people began to sow buckwheat. During his life, the monk did many good deeds, for which he was rewarded by the Lord with the gift of healing. On this day, to change your life, achieve success and become happier, say every morning, I am renewed and charged with the unfailing love of the Lord. I am so filled with love for God that there is no room for fear or worry. Write this phrase in the comment to increase the effect. The main prohibitions of this day. The main folk sign, reminding us what not to do on June 27th, the day of Elisha the buckwheat, is associated with work that needs to be done efficiently and thoroughly. Anyone who works carelessly on June 27th will certainly face big financial problems in the future. Signs prohibit lying in bed for a long time on the day of Elisha, and idleness during the day. It is popularly believed that a lazy person and a slacker in the near future runs the risk of contracting a serious illness. On June 27th, you need to work actively, and if you stay at home, do the cleaning, start rearranging, sort through things, put order in closets and shelves. On the day of Elisha the buckwheat, you should not drink alcohol or drugs containing alcohol. According to the sign, you can be poisoned. Our ancestors believed that on June 27th, an evil spirit creeps into alcoholic drinks, enters the human body and begins to do all sorts of unpleasant things to it. It is forbidden to overeat buckwheat on the day of Elisha, otherwise your stomach will begin to ache. On this day, you should try to fast to help the body cleanse itself of accumulated negativity. You cannot eat eggs with 2 yolks on June 27th. A disaster will happen that you can only get rid of with great effort. This egg should be thrown out or used for cosmetic purposes, rubbed into hair, or made into a nourishing mask. By faith, I am forbidden to pick buttercup flowers on June 27th. It is believed that by doing this you can incur a serious scandal caused by an important person on whom your professional future and personal life depends. Girls and women are not recommended to comb their hair today. Comb your hair with a comb or comb to prevent diseases. On June 27th, there are some folk signs that tell you what will happen to the weather in the very near future or in the longer term. In the evening in the forest it is warmer than in an open space with rainy weather. There are a lot of mosquitoes for the berry harvest, ducks behave quietly before a thunderstorm, kites in the sky will be sunny, the finch sings loudly on a clear day, the stars are clear and shining at night in hot weather, by noon they have appeared black clouds, expect precipitation in the evening. The color of clothes affects well-being, mood, and even success. For June 27th, favorable colors are purple and orange. Lucky numbers, 9, 10, 95, 40, 26. Favorable hours, from 4:00 to 14:00. Who's lucky today? Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. Thursday is perfect for self-development, career, liberation from everything oppressive and finding answers to questions that have long interested you. On this day you can count on a fair resolution of a controversial issue and the successful completion of complex cases. Jupiter, who patronizes Thursday, fills your every decision and event with deep meaning, conveys confidence, auspiciousness, generosity, and kindness. Thursday is one of the most important days of the week, revealing a person's secret desires, aspirations, and thoughts. It also reflects a person's worldview, and therefore dreams reflect the true feelings and values that are inherent in the individual. By paying attention to the dreams you had on Thursday, you can better understand yourself. In some cases, the dreams that a person sees on Thursday are directly related to the near future and come true directly. You can see entire fragments from dreams already on it. These could be meetings, trips, snatches of phrases and conversations. Dreams on Thursday also reflect the successes that a person has been able to achieve recently. They bring a feeling of satisfaction, or cause anxiety and sadness. In any case, such dreams encourage a person to move towards further achievements and victories. Dreams on Thursday sometimes indicate approaching dangers. Such situations may involve strangers or long-time ill-wishers. As a rule, these dreams also show that a person is able to win in any conflict and gain the upper hand over his opponents. Sometimes the dreams that a person sees on Thursday touch on questions of the meaning of life. Such images can be associated with a person's inner experiences, his attitudes towards life, love, and core values. If you have seen a dream that cannot come true in reality because it contains some unrealistic details, then the interpretation of such images may be the most unexpected. In this case, it is recommended to search for information in several dream books at once and choose the option that suits your life and personal conditions. If a person is in a difficult situation, a dream can show him a way out. The image can be literal and does not require additional interpretation, but in some cases the help of a dream book or a professional is necessary. The zodiac sign of those born on June 27th is Cancer. These representatives of the water element are ambitious, self-sufficient, and desperate. They have a bright and difficult temperament. They stubbornly move in the direction of cherished goals that they set for themselves at a fairly early age. It is difficult to frighten such people with difficulties, especially if they are truly interested in the result. They are endowed with a tendency to act independently, without resorting to outside help. Often this is due to the fact that they do not want to share the laurels of victory with anyone. Cancers born in the first month of summer are 100% sure of their intentions and needs. They diligently make their way in life, often ignoring advice and recommendations even from those closest to them. If such people have made some decision, then any restrictions and prohibitions cease to exist for them. They are distinguished by enviable self-confidence. The set of qualities inherent in such people allows them to achieve prestigious social status, as well as financial independence. These are strong, categorical, and unshakable people. They often demonstrate a tendency towards conservatism. They are guided in life by clear principles and do not allow critical comments to be addressed to them. Often, due to their straightforwardness, they make a lot of ill-disposed people around them, as well as envious people. Their unconditional confidence in their capabilities and categoricalness in some judgments can cause a negative reaction and repel others. Cancers born on this June day do not have the simplest and most accommodating character. They like to participate in heated discussions and enter into open confrontations with others. They are always trying to convince people and prove that they are right. In the midst of a conflict, they may not show their best qualities, and also do not think about the possible consequences of their impulsiveness. Their competitive spirit overshadows common sense, and the desire to win an argument sometimes becomes uncontrollable. Cancers born on June 27 easily reach mutual understanding and build strong relationships with representatives of their zodiac sign, Taurus, Virgo, Scorpio, and Pisces. There is little chance of a long happy life with Leos, Capricorns, and Aquarius. They should wear coral as a talisman. This stone is protected from damage from the eye, envious people, and ill wishers. In ancient times, weapons were decorated with coral, in the belief that it would protect against any danger. The mineral is also useful for men. It makes them more attractive in the eyes of women. Today Alexander, Vladimir, Voldemar, Georgi, Igor, Elisha, Joseph, Mstislav, Nikolai and Pavel celebrate their name days. If you liked the video, please give it a like.